Oh, what's going on? What the hell is that? Oh, it's in the house. Ah!
Jinn stories. Jinn stories. Remember to subscribe to this channel. I want to goodness.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name's Abdul Kareem, and today we're talking about Jinn Possession and mostly fear. Yes, I know a lot of people they're afraid, you know. They're like, a Jinn in that bush, I gotta hide, there's a Jinn. Or they're in the house and they hear a creaking downstairs and they're like, there's something downstairs, it's a Jinn. Some people don't even like to hear the word Jinn. You start talking, oh, I think I saw a Jinn the other day. Don't talk about Jinn, you'll start attracting them. You know, they'll just start appearing out the bushes. You know, go away, bro, I don't want it. Leave me alone. And the worst fear that people have of the Jinn is possession. You know, they think that the Jinn is just gonna show up one day and be like, knock, knock, knock. Oh, hello, I'm here to possess you. Zoom. You know, brothers and sisters in Islam, Jinn can't just willy-nilly possess people. We live so much in fear of possession. You know, I met a Muslim sister once who gonna go out on the beach, you know, have a fun day out with the families. And she was like, no, I can't go out on the beach. And I'm like, why? And she's like, you know, if a woman goes out on the beach and she's on her period, the Jinn will possess her. And I looked at her and I couldn't stop laughing. I was like, that's ridiculous. These things are these things are nonsense. They're nonsensical. They're stupid. And the reason is, I know a lot of people are getting annoyed. You know what, this is not stupid. If you do this and that, you're gonna get possessed. No. This is what you tell children when you want the children to behave. You say, do this and that, and you would get possessed. So be a good boy, be a good girl. Except from the children grow up, and at no point have they been told, well, we were just telling you that to keep you in line. So they think it's real, and then they become an adult and tell that to their children. And next thing we know, we have a stupid superstition going around that Jinn possession is everything that they can do. Let me give you some perspective, brothers and sisters. The shayateen hate humans. They hate us with all of their might. Now, don't you think that given all the time that the shayateen have allowed to exist, they've been around longer than us. They have equal numbers to us. If they could possess us, they would possess every single human being on the world. And they would use us as meat puppets. We would be gloves to them. The shayateen just can't willy-nilly possess people. Yes, there are circumstances where Jinn possession happens, and I've covered them in my stories, where a Jinn will go and attack somebody. But more than likely, it's not just one Jinn. It usually takes 3 or more Jinn. You know, they have to go and possess someone, wear them down. But there has to be, again, circumstances. They can't just willy-nilly go and possess people out of the blue. If they could, they would do it. I'm telling you, if you had a species that hates humans, and they could possess humans, they would possess everyone. They would just possess someone, get them to stab a bunch of people, and then remove themselves and get that person in prison. So, what causes possession? Well, firstly, doing dark rituals. Stupid things like a Ouija board, which, by the way, is a Hasbro game. A Ouija board is not an actual demonic thing. It's just a game invented by Hasbro to sell to kids because people are stupid. Right, if you're using a Ouija board, you're not communicating with the spirits of your ancestors. You're probably just messing around with a board. There's probably more likely there's no Jinn involved in a Ouija board, right? Secondarily, doing dark rituals like, I don't know, there was a Muslim brother who joined a cult. This was way before he became a Muslim. He joined this cult, the Knights of the Golden Dawn or something like that. And they did this ritual with a circle, and during the thing he got possessed, he locked up, he couldn't move, and he felt like he was fighting. And you know what happened? The Jinn left him. Because that's basically what happened with Jinn. We spend so much of our lives in fear of Jinn that we think that if we're gonna go into that woods, that the Jinn are gonna attack and you're gonna be possessed. No, keep away. No, Jinn are not gonna just possess you. And Jinn are not out to attack you. Most Jinn are living their life and they don't care about you. I'm sorry, I know it's bursting a lot of people's bubbles, but Jinn are not here to attack and possess people. Because they need to live normal lives too. Everyone's got to eat. They're probably just making whatever their currency is to provide for their family and kids. And it's the last point. Remember to fear Allah. Do you know how many times in the Quran it says fear Allah, fear Allah, fear Allah? Do you know what Tawbah means? It means to fear Allah. It is the highest form of worship of Allah. Is to fear your Maker. Why would you fear anything other than your Maker? You're going to fear some creature that you've never seen before and that could or could not be out there. Let me break the news to you. If you hear creaking in your house, it's probably the house settling down between the warm day and the cold night, or vice versa. It happens all the time to every house in existence. If you hear footsteps, it might just be people walking outside. It might have nothing to do with you. These things are normal, but we're so scared of Jinn. We're so scared of Jinn that we think that we can just get possessed willy-nilly. Now I know I began this episode with me pretending to be possessed. And they're like, brother, you're gonna attract a Jinn. You know what? No. Pretending to be possessed, doing videos about Jinn does not attract them, does not make them want to come and attack you. I will leave this episode with one last thing. A quote from the Quran, the best book in the world, the living miracle by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It is Surah 65 verse 4. And whoever fears Allah, He will make for him and his matters ease. A powerful message. Fear Allah. Do not fear anyone else. Do not fear no Jinn. If you fear Allah alone, the Jinn will not have a word to say in your life. This is the shield. Faith is a shield against the Jinn. If you are afraid of Jinn, remember who made the Jinn. Who made the Jinn is way more powerful than the Jinn. Fear Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Fear the one who made you and the Jinn. And you will have a shield that will protect you from the world. Nothing, no one, no thing, except from the will of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will be able to touch you if you fear Him. Remember Allah, come to goodness, come.